Hey guys, it's Kay from KS Anonymous, and I am back today with another episode of r/AntiMLM Consumer Protection Law. Have you purchased Fulvic Care Powder or tablets from Black Oxygen Organics? Boo? If so, I assume the rest goes on to say you may be entitled to compensation. Why would I be entitled to compensation? According to the United States Food and Drug Administration, FDA, products sold by Black Oxygen Organics may be contaminated with elevated levels of lead and arsenic. This contamination may have the potential to cause serious health problems. Continued exposure to elevated levels of these metals can result in serious health risks and can affect people or animals of any age or health status. It can be especially harmful to vulnerable populations, including infants, young children, pregnant women, and pets. So this is actually, or was actually, a multi-level marketing company. I saw a few YouTubers cover it briefly, and then this kind of quickly came around. And I don't know if it's just like a luck in timing, or somehow this kind of brought some attention to the situation and what was going on, but I'm glad that they got shut down, and hopefully anybody who did consume this stuff, hopefully that they're okay, and that the arsenic and lead that was in the products didn't cause any serious problems for them. And if so, or if there was any issue, hopefully they do get some compensation, because as much as a lot of these are just predatory in the way that they are structured, this just goes above and beyond to being extremely harmful to someone's health. Again, this is one of the places where they finally actually did get these people shut down. I don't remember. I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention, so I don't know if they were a long-running one, but they seemed kind of on the newer side. They don't really sound like one of the classic ones or anything like that, but it is really scary that these people had been selling people stuff like this, and people were taking it. Are Color Street nail strips insanely hard to apply? I always zoom in on pictures that boss babes post, and they always look botched and ill-fitting. I'm missing the appeal. It's official. I've become a stylist for #ColorStreet, just in time for #holidays. Here's a lovely shade of #glitter green named Scott Topic. Stay tuned for my online #launch party on Boxing Day. #girlboss, #nails, #entrepreneur, #lusciously lacquered. Yeah, so I don't know if Color Street specifically is difficult to put on. I think they are. I think nail strips in general are kind of hard to put on. So I just get these like really, really cheap nail stickers sometimes. I've gotten like actual nail polish ones too from someone that were, again, much, much cheaper than Color Street. Color Street charges so much money for those stupid nail strips. But I've gotten like nail strips like that were actually nail polish, and I've also gotten ones that are just some sort of like sticker type of thing. And they actually really are quite hard to get on properly. So I like to wear them briefly, like in cases where I won't have someone looking super closely at my nails, so they look kind of cute, but like you're not gonna be able to zoom in on a picture, for example, to see that they're kind of janky. Got ghosted. Was it my approach? Hi, Virginia. Hey, bae, been waiting to talk to you about my Monay shampoo business. Yeah, no, I couldn't see why it would be the approach at all. Really, I feel like we should answer random scam bot stuff that randomly message us that we don't want them to talk to us and don't know who they are, and they're trying to like become friends or ask us for money to send them somewhere or whatever. Just start answering them like this, and maybe they'll start ghosting us instead of us having to ghost them. How low can you go? I just had to spend 30 minutes listening to an #MLM, #hun grandma of a kid I play street cricket with. She had a serious heart condition a few years ago, started telling me about Lifewave, an MLM super patch that uses your body's infrared light to create stem cells that restore your health. She knows I've got severe conditions from my appearance / my mom telling her cancer 3 times, open heart surgery, severe GVHD, diabetes, blind in one eye, and more. She looked at me on crutches, injured my leg on top of this, lol, and not only targeted me and boasted about her health compared to mine, but guilt-tripped my mom with religion and said her mom with dementia, who used to think she was getting SA'd at the nursing home, now has improved so much. Her siblings are now getting recognized by her. WTF? How evil can you get? How far are they willing to go to get people into their financial and health misinformation trap? How do I get that 30 minutes of my life back? Oh dang, I'm sorry to hear about all the things that you're having to go through. And that's really rough. It is frustrating that people kind of like zero in on people that they're like, hey, that person looks like they've gone through a lot, or that person looks like they would be desperate for anything that claims to like give them a lot of health benefits or restore their health. Like, that's really just messed up, honestly. And the part about her mom and like the dementia thing, that's really concerning. Hopefully that the thing that she was thinking was happening was hopefully not happening. But I mean, if it was, I hope someone took her seriously and like investigated, because that's kind of yikes. Yeah, I don't know how you can get your 30 minutes back, but like maybe you got a cathartic experience talking about it on the internet. I poured my heart out to her, and she pitched an MLM to me. After going down the very entertaining rabbit hole that is this Reddit page, I figured I'd share my own particularly crappy experience with an MLMer. Old high school classmate messaged me on Facebook one day. She never even used social media until now, so I thought that was weird. She messaged me making some small talk, trying to sound interested in my life post high school. She ends up getting me on the phone, and I thought, this is nice. I'm glad she still wants to talk to me. I was actually kind of happy to chat with her because her and her family had really done a lot for me during that time, and I was quite fond of them, which I proceeded to tell her as I poured my heart out to her a decent way through our little conversation. I told her I was just so grateful that her and her family took me in when I was 17 and had nowhere else to go to escape my abusive home situation, that I would have likely ended up homeless without them, that they'll never know how much that meant to me. Now, I'm not the spill my guts, be vulnerable type to begin with, so this was actually an uncharacteristic thing for me to do. But I was just feeling particularly thankful, and, she had taken time out of her day to reach out and initiate a conversation with me to see how I was doing. I was glad to tell her I appreciate her and her family. After she acknowledges what I said, this clown proceeds to ask me, would you mind watching a couple of videos for me? I recently started working with this company. Blah, blah, blah. I was so shocked and confused. I said yes. I know. Then proceeded to text her. I just didn't think it was for me, but thanks anyway. Haven't spoken to her since. I'll also add it definitely stung at the time, but I'm good now. Wow, that's really disturbing. And this person, their family literally took you in when you were a teenager. And they thought, like, you know what would be a good idea? I'll talk to this person that for whatever reason I haven't talked to. Which I feel like you would kind of keep a relationship with someone who, like, their family took you in. I don't know what's going on there, but, like, maybe that was a long time ago. Or just, like, I don't know. Life happens, I guess. But they just thought to themselves, like, I should reach out to that person and sell them my MLM stuff. And then I just... thinking that it was appropriate after you told them all of that to be like, yeah, that's great. Here's my new business. Gosh. That's... And then they didn't ever talk again. Y'all, this is really bad. Like, do not reach out to people to pitch them things when just like, I mean, in general, it's not the best idea, but like, we are going through a really big mental health crisis right now, as a world, that's everybody in the world, because of the Rona and all of the things that have been happening because of it. So offering what seems to be like out of the blue, genuine human connection, and then just like burning someone by being like, yeah, lol, I just wanted money from you. That's just really messed up, and it's not a good thing to do, and it doesn't reflect well on you either. And stop telling people to do this. No, I don't want to do massages with effing Young Living. Okay, so I finally became a LMT in 2017. Got an associate's for 2018 because yay, more anatomy classes. I have worked in a spa for 3 tired years and am finally an independent contractor working with special needs to help them feel a little better, get the blood moving, get them used to positive touch and whatnot. I'm glad I am finally specialized in working the way I do for one reason. I can easily tell one of my friend's mom all the time, "Oh, I'm sorry, I've just been too busy to get involved with the raindrop technique yet." She will encourage me and tell me all about the benefits and how I will just love it. About a few months ago, she surprised me with it. Bought it for me. It's over $100. I feel guilty that she spent that much on essentially smell goods. That's it. Yes, essential oils can have an effect, but it's not what you think. It's usually bad. Certain ones aren't good for high blood pressure. Others aren't good if you've had a concussion, crap like that. On the positive, if you like them and they make you happy, cool. She keeps asking me to learn it and give her a massage using it. I'd rather use my collective schooled and job experience than a DVD telling me where to drop 3 drops of eucalyptus and 4 drops of wintergreen. Like, I get how massage seems to some, either you like it or you're not into it, and some therapists are a little off, but for the love of all that is unholy, I don't want to play essential oil twister. How the heck do I politely deal with this? The whole family is diehard believers, but she's the main pushy one. Like, thank you for thinking of me. I am touched. But no, I really don't want to take the time out of my days and watch some DVD of lavender oil on the foot, orange on the third eye, and then have to work on her with it. You want a massage? I got you. But what the heck even is that? If she wants you to do the technique specifically for her, tell her you'd have to invoice her for the time you spent watching the video, practicing, etc., as well as the actual massage. You're busy, and this is making extra work for you, so of course you have to charge for that. Just make sure to make her prepay for your training time so she can't back out. Why can't I upvote you more than once? Anyhow, she's nice normally, but, I am liking this idea. It would get her to back off a little at least. That is evil! I like how you think. Not even evil, though. It's just good business. I crochet as a hobby, but sometimes I've done commissions for people. If someone asked for a blanket done with some fancy technique that I didn't know, I'd factor my time learning it into the cost and let them decide if it was worth it for them. Oof, that's fun. Oh, it's hard when, people you like and, have some level of respect for are really into things that you don't really agree with, if you know what I mean. And telling a licensed massage therapist that they can learn from a special DVD that's supposed to train literally any random person is, I don't know, slightly offensive. But I do like that idea. The idea of hey, if you're gonna make me do this, I get that you want it, but it's gonna take me time, and my time is precious, and it costs money. It just does. And that probably will actually make her back off, hopefully. But I feel bad too for her and you, with the whole she already spent $100 to give it to you because she's so into it and she thinks she'll love it, and obviously you don't want it. Oh, that's awkward. Yeah. But seriously, the whole thing about learning and the cost of learning and everything, I really think I need to use that myself, because there are some things people will be like, can you do this? Can you do that? And I'm like, I don't know, maybe I can. But then I take 5 hours trying to figure out how to do it and learning the skill to be able to help them. And, I'm not getting paid for all of that time. And it's only them who wanted me to be able to do that for them, Gee, I wonder why she's drowning in debt.
Jennifer Aniston was in an Aveeno commercial and a collagen commercial. The public goes out and buys those things because they think they'll get Jennifer Aniston's skin. She clearly uses those products. Your friend shares on social media, who you've known for years, about a product she actually uses daily and has made a significant impact in her life. But you don't even bother to like the post because they're obviously only sharing to make money off you or to trap you. Jennifer takes away millions from that commercial and doesn't even use the products. Your friend pays her bills, has kids in sports, is drowning in debt, praying for time with her babies and has a heart to help. We've been conditioned to support celebrities, all because it isn't network marketing. Something to chew on. Hashtag break the stigma.
Ma'am. No. 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 Okay. These are not the same, for example. For one thing, Jennifer Aniston gets paid for her commercial because she gets paid for the work that she put in. And she might get another contract or whatever because of the fact that she maybe drew in some of, I don't know, a bunch of sales or whatever, or because of her popularity. But she is getting paid for a job. And unfortunately, the network marketing people, such as yourself or the imaginary person you are citing here, well, they're not going to get paid for their job, unfortunately. So they have to sell for people and sell to people. And now it's down to the point where even if I'm trying to be nice and like your post, you're going to message me and think that I want to buy your stuff. And I don't. I don't want to buy your stuff. I don't care if you use it every day. I don't want to buy it. And also, I don't know that many people who honestly are like, wow, Jennifer Aniston used this one company. I'm going to. I mean, I'm sure there's some people who do like honestly feel that way, but I feel like it's more of a visibility thing. I don't think people are like, wow, X celebrity said that they use this and so I must use it. Like, I don't think most of the population does that. I don't know. I could be wrong. Like, I get what you're trying to say. Like, support your friends, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know about supporting my friends who are in a situation that if I support them out of pity, like you want me to, is going to make their life worse in the long run, because then they'll think they're successful and try to build off of that. But then I don't want to keep buying things that I don't want. That's not how this works. Guys, stop. And also stigma, seriously. There are so many things that like have legit stigma to say, maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm being a little judgy here, but whatever.
Anyway, that is going to wrap it up for today's video. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and drop a like and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Really quickly, I would like to thank my patrons. Up on the screen, you should see my face palmers and my crazy case. Thank you so much for supporting me in that way. If you're interested in becoming a patron, checking out the original post from today's video, or sending me an email for possible inclusion in a future video, all of that information is in the description box, so be sure to check that out. And I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye!